Right, let's start then. Here we go. Okay, off the way, and it's Carnage at the back. Makes a good start, mate. Picks up a couple of spots there with Carnage in front of him. That is James Richard. James Theo gives him a little love tap, then Sean, then Nino makes a move on Sean. Sean gets it back. And it's just a gaggle of cars at the back there. But it is James White up front, which hot on his tail, looks up the inside, gives him a shove and he's going to wait, and that's going to let JR through into the lead. So Rich acknowledged that he caught him, and he's heading back through, and now James is trying to hassle JR for the lead. And we've got a bit of freight train, and Theo gives Rich a love tap, waits and lets him through, and Sean gets through, so it's all changed. Theo's being swallowed up in the mid back there. Fights back with Nino came off worse. And James has got back to the front. So it's James, JR, Richard, then comes Sean. Let's look at the orange cars then. Theo, Garrett, Mark and Nino. James opens up with 1.13 second lead. Three of the gap now, so JR's keeping him, I've got 2 wheels from James, got away with that one, but that has allowed JR to catch up by a couple of tenths. Richard just half a second back in third.
Leader on lap 10.
So the passengers here. James is leading back down to 1.1. Richard still got the toe line on the back of JR. He goes mighty right there, but he's pushing hard. Half race distance, still 2:30 to go. James White starting to come through head markers now. Second and third will be there shortly, gents. So Theo and Nino, be aware. And we've got a battle royal going on for 4th, 5th and 6th. Between Sean, Garrett and Mark. So 1, 2 and 3 are all back there. James now got the length of the straight as a lead, and that close to 1.9 seconds. Richard's close as ever been to JR, 0.3 behind. Gareth and Mark still hassling Sean for 4th. Gareth has it from underneath. I've heard Gareth likes to be underneath. Mark sitting there patiently waiting for those 2 to come together. Sean going defensive. But out front, still James. Oh, Mark gets past Gareth, Gareth throws it over. And he gets back in the middle of the battle for second. Then there was 2 race cars. Into your final minute. James is being caught. 1.2 is the gap now. It was 1.9. JR is reeling it in. Fast keeping Rich behind him. Gap between them 2 just 0.3 of a second. Rich looking at alternative lines. Looking inside, looking outside. And they're within a second of James now. So is James just tootling, or are they catching? They're all coming up on back markers, so this battle on the straight here, that is 1, 2 and 3 coming through now. You can throw a blanket over all three cars, split by less than a second. Richard goes big. And Mark and Sean, don't be a factor in this. I know you two are battling fourth and fifth. Well, well done, Mark. You kind of conceded third there. James just hangs on there. JR finishes 0.2 behind. Richard takes third. Sean 4, Mark 5, Gareth 6. Waiting for Nino in 7. Rio to 8. And that's yours. Track away, please, gents. Everybody's help, please. Track away first.